A cold and wet stage in front of us tonight as the Section 4 AA boys soccer final between the North St. Paul Polars and the Eastridge Raptors is coming up right here on TV 19 Sports. With Johnny Kane, I'm Zach Halverson. Johnny, if you were to pick two teams out of this section to meet in the section final, these are the two teams you want to see.
Well, actually, no. I would have gone with White Bear Lake. You know, they didn't quite make it. They were beat by Eastridge, but you know, this is a grudge match. These two teams they've only lost one game apiece. I think you understand that that's a good signature right there. That somebody's going to get their second loss of the year, and then somebody's going to go to the state tournament.
A couple of teams who, as you said, they don't like each other. It was Eastridge who took out North St. Paul in the semifinals last year, a major section playoff upset in the boys soccer. So a lot of these former juniors, now seniors here, looking for redemption. They have home turf advantage. We'll see what they can do. It's North St. Paul and Eastridge.
Yeah, and you know, Eastridge, though, from a tougher conference, I would have to say, being in suburban East play, but these North St. Paul Polars are a heck of a squad, and they have the home field. Like you said, it is wet. It is a turf field, and I do expect a lot of slipping and falling and a lot of people getting tangled up tonight. And I expect a great game. So, you know, both teams have put the ball in the net quite a bit through their section finals run. And now here they are, and this is the biggest game of their life.
Eastridge looking to beat North St. Paul for the second year in a row. They could do it tonight and the section's greatest stage and book a trip to the state tournament. North St. Paul, they want to head back there as they made a pretty nice home down at the Metrodome here. As last year, certainly an anomaly. Before that, they made it a couple years before that. And they're looking to get back down there tonight. As the lights have turned off.
Wow. Did you lean up against it, Zach?
That was me.
The switch.
That was me. Well, this is bizarre, folks. We don't have any lights, and we'll see here as the folks here at North St. Paul scrambling to try to figure out what's going on. Great timing, by the way. This is actually awful timing, but we'll try to figure things out here. Johnny, have you ever been to a game in which the lights just boom right away? In this
no, it was all the anticipation you were just talking about.
It was the atmosphere. And
too much energy and aura from all the fans and
too electrifying.
The announcers.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, we got about 30 seconds of gameplay underway.
Not even that. The clock stopped at 11 seconds. Here, while we have some time, we're going to go through some more information on these two teams as we'll take a look at some graphics in a moment. And one thing that really stands out here is North St. Paul and Eastridge, both teams so successful. You see North St. Paul outscoring their opponents in section play 6-1. One win over Tartan, rather, and then when they moved on to Creighton to play them and beat them 3-1. And it was Stillwater 4-0, or Stillwater there on the bottom of the bracket. They're number 2 seed. Eastridge took them down and beat them 3-2. The word is that the power in this area has gone out. So that's kind of what they're trying to figure out here. It's terrible situation. But you see, again, this is about as best a matchup as you can ask for. We have a couple lights on, looking like they're coming back on one of the light poles. So hopefully that's a good sign. But yeah, this is certainly bizarre.
Well, I think what we're going to have to do is probably cut to a commercial and then come right back with the resumed action here.
Absolutely. Of
this great section final.
Well,
looks like the lights are flickering, so it could just be a moment. We'll take a break and be right back.
They said I couldn't dream. Called me a piece of trash and swore that's all I'd ever be. said a bottle couldn't see the ocean. Give up. Go back to the dumpster. But I didn't listen. I made my way. And now, I am what I've always wanted to be.
All right, here we go, folks. Welcome back. The 2013 Section 4AA Final is back on, hopefully, for the rest of the time here. We had a big blackout, bringing in some Super Bowl conversation this year. Looks like everything is back to normal, and we are playing some soccer here as carrying the ball forward was Tyler King, battling it free, and the moving forward here is Eastridge, and the ball will roll out of bounds. So hopefully play the rest of the game. There are still some lights out, so it's not as bright as it was, but it's good enough for soccer.
And it was a fun light out delay, wasn't it, Zach?
Oh, yeah. It certainly was different.
I found out the concessions are still open. That was the best part.
That's good. Yeah, all the power up here in the press box and everything else was A-okay. It was just the lights here at the stadium that went out for whatever reason. So, they've had they had I believe one incident earlier this year with a girls soccer game, but yeah, trying to figure that reasoning out as Eastridge trying to control here. Here's Cola. He loses it, and battle here. Ball goes out of bounds. North St. Paul have a throw in here, I believe. Or no, Eastridge will have a throw in.
And just for fans out there, it's 2 halves, 40 running minutes. Basically, the clock keeps running for 40 straight minutes. Take a little quick timeout.
That shot goes just wide. Yeah, clock stops for injuries and goals. So, most of it is all running here. We'll have a goal kick. North St. Paul goal kick will be taken by goalkeeper Tommy Molsky.
I've heard lots of good things about Tommy Molsky. Mainly that he wins almost every time he comes out there.
Yeah, he had a fantastic season and a fantastic senior showing this year. As he's another one of those guys who have been a major part of North St. Paul's success over the years. And proud tradition here, and again, it's going to be very weird for North St. Paul to not have the Oliver twins on the roster, as they have been kind of a staple in the last few years, and just doing amazing things here. And speaking of the Oliver twins,
we got an
opportunity. Justin Oliver along the line, but they rule it out of bounds in a goal kick coming up here, as it's going to be Chris Knight for Eastridge getting the ball and passing it off to his teammate to get the goal kick. Head coach Casey Holm for the North St. Paul Polars, and Johnny led a fantastic team here, and a fantastic season thus far, and looking to even make it further as they try to make it to state.
Well, for those of you watching the team North St. Paul in the white, one loss this year, and it was to Hill Murray in the Classic Suburban Conference. And tonight, Hill Murray's in a section final as well.
Yep, section actually semifinal against Mounds Park Academy. They're a Class A team, so a little bit smaller schools down there. They're looking to get some success. So they obviously here, TV19 wish the Pioneers well, and it's always good when our teams move along here.
Well, I hope the Pioneers win the whole darn thing in their class.
That'd be nice. As the ball pushed out of bounds. St. Paul moving the ball down the field again, trying to press, and both teams really doing their best to get try to get that first blood, get that first goal on the board.
Nick Gilbert, number 4 on the Polars. He's a solid player. He's right near the ball right there. But his own player, Tyler King, stole it away.
We'll have
Active.
a free kick here for the Raptors, and taking this one is it will be, as coming in was Daniel Munter, and he sends it down the field. It's headed back the other way and now carried along forward here by Yang. Make that Justin Oliver. He passed it off to Tyler Oliver and then hit a Raptor defender and now played to the far side. North St. Paul moving the ball around. Raptors take it away and they kick it back towards midfield here. And now with some speed and carrying it across up to Borgen. Borgen making a breakaway here. Borgen, his shot.
Borgen.
Off the crossbar. A wide open net for Borgen and he can't finish. He hit the crossbar and getting control of it off the rebound was Tommy Molsky, and he kicks it out of harm's way.
Molsky is feeling lucky because he ought to. He had a Eastridge player all alone. All he had to do was just keep it low.
Oh, Borgen, a wide open net to score first in this section final, and I can't imagine. Now with speed here is Stevenson. He's tripped up and he falls down. Now carrying it along is North St. Paul, and they kick it to the far corner. A little too hard on that attempt, and it will be a goal kick for Eastridge. And again, Borgen, just a beautiful, beautiful opportunity.
Yeah, you know, I tell you, Zach, it's wet out there. All I've seen for falling down is clean hits so far. Nobody's slipping and falling quite yet.
That's certainly a good thing here.
There's somebody
with
did.
some speed and power is Hildebrandt, as Eastridge is forced to kick it out of bounds. Hildebrandt did some great work and using his body to drive in, and now a deep zone throw in for the Polars, and taking it is Nick Gilbert. He sends it into the box. It's headed back out. Now in front, Raptors clear it out to midfield.
Nice long boot there to get it out of the pressure zone for his own team.
Anderson sending it down. Tyler Oliver, Justin rather. And it's kicked out of bounds again. So a throw-in coming up for North St. Paul. It's going to be Tyler King, a captain of this Polars team.
He's fast. I've noticed that.
Absolutely. Into the box, bounces up. And Raptors cleared out of the box, and now it's played back around and then kicked down the field. North St. Paul having to come back here with some speed again as Eastridge is, they've got a guy to beat. Here's Borgen again. Borgen's shot. This one well wide. Another goal kick coming up. Zach Borgen.
Yeah, Zach.
Ugh.
He's fast.
He's very, very fast, and they're using the speed, and they're making the right plays. They got a wide open net, and the Raptors just can't finish.
Well, that one wasn't as easy as
No.
his first opportunity, but he still seems inaccurate.
The Raptors really with the only clear scoring opportunities thus far.
What's the goalie report on East Ridge's goalie?
Yeah, Chris Knight, another senior goaltender. Opportunity, Tommy Molsky making the play off a shot from Connor Stevenson. He'll send it away. Chris Knight is on Eastridge side. He's a senior goalkeeper, and he's also with when you only have one loss the entire season, you know you're doing something right. And you see a handball there off the arms of Taylor Burns, so a free kick at the midfield line for Eastridge that they're going to try to set up something. And but the Raptors, they certainly are showing some promise here early. North St. Paul, though, still having some possession time, and they're getting the ball deep as well. So certainly a fast-paced soccer game as the ball is kicked in the box. Now another shot, and making the nice play is Molsky.
Zach, a lot of people that might be watching right now, because this is not a usual opponent for one of our teams. Where is Eastridge, and how did it come about?
Well, Eastridge down in Woodbury, Minnesota, relatively new school, and they're certainly building up their athletic programs. Their football is doing very, very well this year. In fact, their star running back actually week 2 or week 3, I believe, his ACL was torn and the season was out. It was over, but they've been very, very good in football this year and looking to get a conference championship there. Their hockey team has slowly been developing, and as you see, their soccer team very well developed, doing some fantastic things here in the not only in the conference, Suburban East Conference, but also in the section. Goal kick coming up for the North St. Paul Polars, and they'll have a pretty solid opportunity here. And it will be Diego Olanda taking it for the Polars. Stunt up in the air. Oh, an attempt by Knight to grab it. He couldn't get it there, and then it was kicked out of bounds by the Raptors as Knight went out there, went to grab it, lost control, and that's always a dangerous play there if you can't control it. Leave a wide open net. Free kick rather coming up, I believe, for North St. Paul, unless it went out of bounds, but will be a free kick here and a kind of an awkward angle, but another good opportunity for
Tyler King.
And this one goes in
front.
and it's punched out, back in the air, still loose in the box. Polars try to, they actually whistle it down here, I believe, for free kick maybe. So opportunity lost again for the Polars here as the Raptors send it off to midfield. Headed up in the air by Stevenson. Knocked back down. Stevenson takes it over again.
Looks like Andrea Bernabe is playing a little rough out there for the Polars early on.
Tyler King moving it to his right. Sent down the field there. And then knocked back around as the teams battle. Raptors trying to open something up. Here's North St. Paul's Adam Hildebrandt as he spins around, gives it off to Gilbert. Gilbert, nice slide tackle by Stevenson as he knocks it free. Ball goes out of bounds, so it will be North St. Paul throw-in, and they're going to substitute a couple quick players here.
I play some FIFA soccer, on the PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to get goals in soccer, period.
It is. That's why there's not many, and the ones you get are very, very special. And the ones you don't get, as we saw earlier, could be very, very costly.
Now, what happens to the winner of this game? Where do they go?
Well, the state quarterfinal, which will be, I think the sites will be to be determined. And then the Metrodome will be the site if they move on. Here's an opportunity in the box. Shot! Blocked in front. As a good opportunity for Tyler King, but there was so many bodies in front. Not a lot of room to work with there, and Raptors do a good job at least getting in the way of that. But North St. Paul certainly starting to press here as of late, getting some very solid opportunities, making the Raptors fans and players nervous. This one's sent out.
Usually there's away stands for the away team's fans.
Mm-hmm.
Either they don't have hardly any at all, a handful, or most of them are sitting on this side.
Yeah, most of them, especially with soccer, they tend to sit on the near side grandstands just because they don't draw as much as football, so it doesn't entirely make.
So they'd rather people watch than listen to the coach yell orders
Right.
from their own squad.
Right. Plus, you got a little bit more prep.
Maybe it's the Highway 36 out there that, too many sounds.
Yeah, could be. Bounced up in the air.
Ooh.
And now here's Borgen again with some speed on the right side.
Misplay by Nick Gilbert at midfield.
Carrying it through is Borgen. He's a very talented player. Was knocked back around. Picked up here by Ruz Paza. He gives it across to Spencer. Spencer kicks it forward. Stevenson. And this one goes off of a Polar and out of bounds on the end of the line, as opposed to the sideline. So a goal or corner kick rather coming up for the Eastridge Raptors.
Now, I don't remember any Raptors being found in Woodbury, so where did they get that nickname, do you think?
They have I believe, some land area that they call, I believe, Raptors Hill or something along the lines. I don't know the full story.
Oh, for like eagles and stuff?
Yeah, something along the lines of that. There's near the school. Very beautiful facility, by the way. The press box, very underwhelming, though, I will say. I thought, new school would be a lot bigger, but it's actually quite smaller. And you got to give props to not only North St. Paul, but Tartan. Great press facilities here as Borgen had a chance that was knocked away by the Pullers. And they will carry it back down now with some speed again. Tyler King along the right side. Nice slide tackle and pushing it out of bounds with Joseph Case.
Tyler Oliver was right nearby as well, and he's going to be with the ball right here. So maybe something can happen for the Pullers. They need it.
Sent in front, opportunity. Oh, and it goes right past a Puller and a Raptor. Now it's brought back out, and a loose ball cleared down the field, and now Stevenson chasing after it, but getting there first will be Tommy Molsky as it rolls just into his box. He picks it up, and he'll get it out of harm's way. There's 16 minutes into this tilt here. Still 0-0. No score here. As the Section 4 AA final in boys soccer. North St. Paul and Eastridge with Johnny Kane. I'm Zach Helverson. And big challenge here. We'll take a quick look at the last scoring opportunity. As you see, this ball just goes right through and past a couple of players. Both a Raptor and a Puller missed it. And missed good scoring opportunity for North St. Paul, and they've slowly been building some momentum here, and they're looking to continue it here as a free kick sent into the box and knocked away, and couldn't keep it in bounds was Patrick Anibugu, and that ball will go out for a goal kick. But Chris Knight seeing a lot of action here as the ball is sent towards his box, and he's had to deal with a lot of stuff and a lot of bodies flying everywhere. And actually, both goalkeepers very busy thus far, and it's not surprised when you got a couple of teams that are this good. You're bound to have plenty of scoring opportunities, and that's what we've seen thus far. Hildebrandt looking around. He passes it back to Frucci. Now to the corner. And goes out of bounds, and I believe a corner kick coming up for North St. Paul here. It's hard to see those deep corners, so thankfully we got cameras, but
number 6, Adam Hildebrandt, did a good job there of trying, but now his teammate's going to try to get it in there, and this is where goals happen.
Londa sending it into the box. It's knocked back out. Another shot here. Ball still loose, and then it's kicked away by the Raptors out towards midfield. And these rushes that Eastridge has made out of these plays here, you see a lot of the North St. Paul pressing hard, trying to get something going, and then Eastridge will send it down the field, and that's when they'll go on their fast breaks, and that's when the majority of their scoring opportunities happen. So North St. Paul's defense having to be ready for that and get back there and stop the speed of guys like Connor Stevenson and Zach Borgen. Goal kick coming up for the Raptors. Headed back in the air by Kola. Now sent down the field by Broughton. A couple of players battle, and now a whistle. Free kick for North St. Paul as the official rules that Stevenson was a little too aggressive. Free kick will be taken here by Nick Gilbert. Let's take another look at that play right in front of you. Midfield. Raptors carrying it down. Here's Ruiz Plaza. He sends it to the top of the box. Here's a shot, Borgen, and deflected aside by Molsky. He dived down, couldn't get control of it, but he did his main job, and that was to just get it and keep it out of the net. Beautiful opportunity as it just deflected wide. Great diving effort by Molsky.
Yeah, Borgen so far, if I had to name a player in the game that has stood out, it's him.
Here's a corner.
Zach Borgen.
Absolutely. Here's a corner kick sent into the box, and Molsky comes up and grabs it. Certainly not a lot of rain coming down. It looks like actually it's
mist.
Yeah, it's just misty, and that's enough to get that ball wet, Johnny. And certainly having to deal with that, the goalkeeper's not. Whenever you have that moisture, it's kind of hard to hold on to that ball. And we kind of saw it a little bit there as it kind of slipped, and it's certainly a fast-moving ball out there thus far. As this one sent in, opportunity shot in front.
Ooh.
Nobody there for the Polars to put it away, and now the Raptors just clear it back out. And now North St. Paul trying to get it right back in.
You know, so far, Adam Hildebrandt has been real active. That was a good try by him, but he didn't have an angle. But he still tried. You know, you have to give him that.
Another shot by Hildebrandt, and easy save here for Chris Knight. Halfway through now, past halfway through the first half. Plenty of action. Now that sent to the far sidelines where it will be a North St. Paul ball.
Remember, we now are under the 20-minute, or, we're getting up towards, halfway through the first half here. And how many scoring opportunities both sides? Probably about 3 for East Ridge and 2 for the Polars, I'd say.
I'd agree with you. As Raptors, Polars, here's Hildebrandt.
Nice
To the
pass.
corner. Opportunity
Whoa.
in front. Pass goes through, and in the box, a shot off of a Raptor shin pad. Down to the corner where it's played out. Borgen coming back to help stop the Polars' opportunity. This pass taken away by Stevenson. Sent forward down the field, and Polars play it away for a moment. Raptors will take control. They'll start to press again here as there's good opportunity now for the Raptors if they can take advantage of it. Stevenson. This pass intercepted and played back to midfield. Gola there.
I like the ball handling skills of the East Ridge Raptors right now.
Reese Plaza sent it down. It's headed up and now high up in the air. Will come down. And
tripped.
Will be a free kick just outside the box for the East Ridge Raptors as Borgen tripped over Gilbert and looked to me a little bit more like incidental contact there, but they call it a free kick. And there's another look at that beautiful opportunity for the Polars. Raptors facing some Polars pressure and opportunity to get something going here is Ruiz Plaza. Sends it in far side, goes all the way through, and then kicked away. Nice defense work there. I believe it was number 9, Tyler King, maybe.
Diego Olanda.
Diego Olanda, number 8, as he did some fantastic work getting that out of danger. Now a opportunity, Barrera Gonzalez playing it forward here.
Barrera Gonzalez had a couple opportunities in the last few minutes, so he's playing great. Number 10, he's setting up in the middle of the field, down low.
Tyler Oliver cross for Hildebrandt. Up in the air.
Could have done a bicycle kick there if he wanted to sacrifice his neck.
Yeah, that's for sure. And then sent in
off
the crossbar. Is that Tyler King on the far side? And beautiful opportunity there. Hope to see that one again. As
I believe it was Oliver.
Oh, could have been.
Number 7, Justin Oliver, the senior forward.
Just
Good leg.
Yeah, great shot. Just didn't dip like you wanted to. Hildebrandt chasing after this one for North St. Paul. tiptoeing the box. It's knocked off of his feet. Played back here as Frucci has it. He centers it out in front. Brea Gonzalez to his right. Here's a shot and just wide. Tyler King that time off the fence behind it.
Wide right.
Yeah. Goal kick coming up. This one rolling on the edge of the sideline. Back towards midfield. Polars play it down.
You know, the Polars really are controlling the pace of the offensive game, and the Eastridge Raptors seem to be going for the home runs, the long, passes, and
Right.
it's been an interesting style of game here.
Yeah, North St. Paul, they're kind of more of a kind of set the play up type of team. Eastridge, really, they're kind of the fast break, just kind of get the really close opportunity and done. And it's worked out for them roughly. They just, again, haven't that one play early in the first half. Which
It probably should be Eastridge 1-0.
it really should be 1-0 Eastridge, but wow, just amazing opportunity for Eastridge, and it's just.
I know it would mean a lot to the city of North St. Paul for North St. Paul to go a long way this year and win it all. It'd be a big opportunity, and they got to get through maybe one of the toughest teams they'll have to play the rest of the season, even if they get to the state tournament right here in the Raptors.
Absolutely, good point. Tyler King sending it in. Now back out, North St. Paul drive, and that goes over the net. I will say it is nice that we have to talk briefly about this. New turf field here. Also new dedicated goal nets, new goal posts for football. It's really cool to see here. North St. Paul. Tartan also doing similar improvements with their field. Nice to see a good commitment to the athletics here, and looks much nicer than what it used to. Here's Tyler King.
Tyler King is just too fast for a lot of these Eastridge players. They think they have a beat on him, but he's got extra energy. Still battling out there. Just grab the ball.
Ball will be Eastridge throwing.
Did you ever play any organized soccer?
I did. It's pretty much, I think 99% of the kids in the country have played soccer at one point in their lives. And quit, I believe, right before the end of middle school, I think. But, yeah, it was a lot of fun. Kind of learning the game and playing it. And certainly got a lot better, especially for my parents as it moved on. Here's Stevenson with a chance. He sends it into the box. Goes all the way to the far side. Molsky chasing after it. Now it's outside the box. He kicks it back in, and he can pick it up there. Aggressive play by Molsky. It pays off for him in the end, but, ooh, that was close.
There's Hildebrand with the ball again.
Tyler Oliver down to Hildebrandt. A give and go there. Now pass in front, knock back to the corner. Hildebrandt looking to get another chance here. Sends it in the box. Ooh. It's knocked away from Knight as he punches it out. And I believe a free kick coming for Eastridge.
Well, I'll tell you what, I played probably about a couple of years of soccer, right around preschool to kindergarten age. Don't know what happened to why I didn't keep playing it, but I did keep playing a lot of recess Army soccer, the next 4 or 5 years. And if you don't know what that means, it means people get crushed who have the ball. And that was fun. And I'm thinking of marketing that as a new sport.
Interesting, that's for sure. Be fun to watch.
Heck yeah.
Turning it around, nice job by Nick Gilbert as he was fending off Borgen and turned it around and got it and kicked it well out of bounds. That go into the crowd, Johnny?
No.
No, just missed.
No, I was just laughing because I just remembered about that Army soccer in recess. I used to get blue slips from teachers that were watching up in the windows. It was too rough by me.
Moving it down, and Raptors able to get it back towards midfield.
Nice header there by John Anderson, the senior for North St. Paul.
Free kick upcoming for the Raptors.
You know, I'm surprised. A really good crowd here. I don't know if the cameras can catch it when we have a moment break in the action, but for a misty, cold night, pretty darn good crowd, here at North St. Paul. Love it.
Absolutely. We're not joking when we're talking about the atmosphere. It is a really electric crowd, and certainly you love this time of year. If you're a soccer player, fan, it's a lot of fun getting in the sections, and you hope eventually stay.
And time is ticking down here in this first half of action, 0-0. And, I'd say North St. Paul's looked like the better team, but the best player so far, I hate to say it, has been Mr. Zach Borgen for Eastridge.
Certainly the most explosive player thus far, and he's got a lot of speed. Battle in front of the benches, far side of the field. Getting it loose, there was Barrera Gonzalez. Now down the field, Justin Oliver chasing after it. Ball goes out of bounds, and will be a goal kick for Eastridge.
Well, the Raptor player was looking for some sort of a penalty or something there, but
plenty of fans trying to make the call. And I believe they actually might have marked it a free kick here. That's a free kick and not a goal kick, rather. So they sent to the midfield line. Kick back down.
Adolfo Barrera Gonzalez has been real active. I look for him to try.
Here's
to
a shot, and this goes in.
Wow.
Kind of a weird bounce, took a weird carom off of a polar, and trying to get a number here. Believe it was number 9, Jared Ronquillo, who put that one in. It was a weird deflection, and Molsky perhaps caught out of position, and we have a 1-0 game.
And did you happen to notice that there's a lot of Eastridge cheering going on?
There's certainly a good showing by the Raptors crowd here, and just trying to. That was a very bizarre way of scoring, but they made it happen. So now Eastridge has some momentum here. We'll see what they can do with it. As this ball sent into the box, played back, and this one was going to roll. Now it rolls out of bounds. It'll be a Raptor throwing. Again, another look at it here was not, kind of just outside the box here, and a shot. It did just deflected off of a polar right in front, and rolled around and got past Molsky. So the Polars will throw the ball in. Knocked up in the air. It was Jared Ronquillo. Confirmation from the folks in the scoring booth, and got to give Ronquillo credit there. A great shot, and well, it looked like we'll see a yellow card assessed to Barrera Gonzalez.
Yeah, going back to the goal though for a second, it was just the goalie took an angle, and then excellent because it was just a redirected kick, nothing fancy. It's too bad there to see Molsky take the wrong angle.
Looking at a replay here, I believe, of the rough play. And regardless, it's a yellow card. Now the clock will resume. It was number 6, rather, Adam Hildebrandt, who got it. The yellow card. It looked like the ref is motioning towards Rhea Gonzalez, but told otherwise.
Well, North St. Paul's going to have to show their mettle. You know, both teams only lost one game. I think some people would say that the conference for Eastridge is tougher overall, but you never know. And North St. Paul at home now really has to step it up and try to tie this game.
Well, they're certainly doing their best effort here, as that was a quick free kick. Couldn't control it, and that rolls out of bounds.
Think about all the time and effort gone into by both of these teams starting back in early, mid-August. We're in mid-October now, and their season could be over right here. Mm-hmm. And it didn't seem like the Eastridge goal was that well-deserved there, but it was a winner for Jared Roncodo. I think he's even happy and lucky that he got it.
No, shot's a bad shot. They certainly put on a good effort there, and Polars will need to score 2 now, at least. 1 to force perhaps overtime. Frucci.
Gino Frucci.
Barrera Gonzalez.
What happens if Hildebrand were to get another yellow card?
They'd probably get red carded, and then will be taken off the field, and then North St. Paul will be forced to play with play short one guy the rest of the game.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
They penalize the whole team then, huh?
Yep. Not many red cards are assessed. I know I've seen, at least this season, coaches actually get some red cards for saying something to the ref. But, normally, red cards, you're forced to play with 10 guys the rest of the match. Playing forward now to Hildebrandt. He goes to the near side corner. Trying to battle through. Hildebrandt in front, knocked back out of the box. Here's Gilbert getting it. Trying to make some moves around. And this one kicked out of bounds. And a goal kick coming up for Eastridge. 4 to go, just under 4 to go here in this first half. Again, the score 1-0.
Eastridge in the black with looks like gray numbers. Is that their official colors? Is black with gray?
Black, gray, and then kind of tan brown.
Are their football uniforms pretty cool, or are they just kind of basic?
They're not bad. They're not bad. They're kind of actually similar to this, where main color, at least for the home jerseys that I saw, was a black and with tan and gray trim. So.
Well, they look intimidating, but White Bears looks better. I like the orange and black, don't you?
Yeah. I mean, I'm a little biased, but I think
you are a lot biased.
Very biased, but there's very few schools, Grand Rapids, Osseo, and White Bear. I can just think of off the top of my head that they use orange, black, and white, and so it's a lot more, I think, unique than you see like a red or a green. I will give Eastridge credit; they're very unique colors.
Yeah.
I don't see a lot of schools with that. So, as far in terms of colors go, Raptors certainly very unique, and I think White Bear Lake, it looks really cool, and I don't think there's a better looking.
Oh,
that ball go on to 36.
Yes,
it did. Oh, we
on the
lost.
Second bounce. The ball that went out of bounds is on Highway 36.
Here's a shot in front, knocked aside, and there is a danger there. As looks like we're going to see a free kick, I think, for Eastridge. Yep. But yeah, there's a danger. We are literally on the edge of 36. They didn't waste a lot of room here and a lot of space out here at North St. Paul. It is on the edge of the roads, and
just glad we didn't hear any screeching.
Yeah.
And a big boom.
You wonder if that would ever happen, because we've seen plenty. That's not the first time I've seen a soccer ball hit over the fence and on the freeway below. Is it? I mean, I know they've been doing a lot of construction. Is it still open over there?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
You can see the wall.
Sure.
This is not the old North St. Paul High School of your yesteryear. This is brand new facilities. Pretty much, the high school here is about 10 years old, maybe 12. The old North St. Paul High School was just down a little bit. Plus, they don't let you cross the street anymore at Century or Margaret. And Highway 36 now doesn't even have a bridge at English Street. It's a pretty smooth sailing type of operation, and it took a long time, but I applaud it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I got to get credit. I mean, again, I think we spoke about this a little bit earlier, but there's no track at this football field, so you're a lot closer to the action. And the ball, I mean, soccer, the players literally come up, right along the edge there of the fence. And
some holding, some tugging, and some rough play there from Connor Stevenson of Eastridge.
Certainly some physicality, and that'll lead to a free kick. And now a yellow card assessed to number 9, Jared Ronquillo, the goal scorer, the lone goal scorer in this game. So he's being sent off the field, as in the last 7 seconds, the clock has stopped with 7 seconds to go. We'll see. Lining up is Tyler King, and he will very little time here to.
Ronquillo was grabbing the back of the shirt.
Absolutely.
And kind of kneeing him in the backside at the same time. It was kind of cheap.
7 seconds to go. Ronquillo was Tyler King who sent it in the box. It rolls out, and that'll do it for the first half. Is Jared Ronquillo, the lone goal scorer in this one. And Eastridge leads 1-0. We'll take a breather. Come back with the second half after this, as you are watching the 2013 Section 4AA Boys Soccer Final here on TV 19 Sports.
Michael Adams?
Here.
Michael Adams?
Here.
Michael Adams.
Michael Adams.
Students who miss 18 days of school in any grade risk falling behind and not graduating. Absences add up. Keep track at boostattendance.org today.
All right, we are back for the second half of action at North St. Paul High School. It's the section final. It's the Polars and the Raptors. 1-0 Eastridge on the goal late in the first half by Jared Ronquillo, the sophomore attacker.
One goal separates these two teams. A very close battle. Both teams with plenty of scoring opportunities. It was just Eastridge who has capitalized thus far.
And Zach, that was a longer halftime. I know we didn't catch it on location TV 19, but it was a longer halftime than they had on the scoreboard. And I think that they just want all the fans to settle down, because their concession stands right now are coming out of some coolers.
Oh, yeah.
They don't have a real concession stand set up like we used to see here, but
yeah, they have certainly a different setup, but
I see they're doing hot chocolates out there. How are they doing that?
Yeah, they got some, I think, big thermoses out there that.
They should have brought in. Should have brought in my catering business. We would have taken care of them here.
Absolutely.
There's a big crowd here.
Very big crowd, and we've been talking about the atmosphere all game. It's been really, I think, eventually going to be a benefit for North St. Paul if they can take advantage of it.
Well, North St. Paul's going the other direction this half, and So far, they've been putting on all the pressure, down 1-0.
Here's a chance on the far side to cross in front. Now comes back out. Here's King. Bounced around. Up in the air.
Got to get that ball towards the center of the field. North St. Paul had quite an opportunity there, but they just couldn't capitalize.
Here's Gilbert. Free kick coming for North St. Paul.
Now, you were saying you didn't like the all red in the end zone area.
It's certainly different. It's I guess I haven't. I don't know if I like it or dislike it yet. It's just certainly unique. So still trying to the lettering and all that polars and all that how it's written on here. It's different. I'm trying to figure out if I like it or not. Loose ball in the front there is Chris Knight now getting up slowly as he's looking like he's in some pain right now. Play continues on. But North St. Paul controlling every single facet of this second half. And here's another opportunity. Shot just wide.
You know, that time that was an opportunity there by Tyler King, but he had his good friend Adolfo Barrera Gonzalez, the senior, and his good teammate breaking down the center there, and maybe just the extra pass.
Eastridge goal kick. As they trying to fend off the Polars here who have come out of the gates flying.
You know, I didn't see either team leave the field at half either, so they didn't go in and sit around. They're still wet. It's misty out.
Not optimal weather conditions, that's for sure.
But it's not horrible either.
No. And battle just inside the box. It's kicked towards the sidelines and a big slide tackle. And the referee comes down. Yellow card issued.
Maybe we can see that replay again because it was kind of off to where we couldn't hardly see it. But I saw that it looked like Hildebrandt got crushed.
I love a free kick here. Folks at home saw it. It was right in front. I just happened to glance down at the monitor as it happened. And you'll see it again. Watch this. A huge slide tackle.
Ouch.
That
both players kind of got
very rough challenge. So now a free kick. Very good position for North St. Paul.
They need it.
And I have a feeling if they can put one in here, as I believe the official's talking to the
I was surprised on
referee.
Jared Ronquillo's goal in the first half, how loud the fans were for Eastridge. They have quite a crew here.
North St. Paul can put one in there, and this place is going to most likely. I think it'll shake. And there's a lot of North St. Paul fans here, so we'll see what happens here as it's sent in the box, knocked down immediately, just outside. Here's another shot and a bounce and a save. There's a great opportunity for Tyler Oliver. Is turned aside by Chris Knight.
Now it's time for the North St. Paul defense to try to set up their attackers, but right now they're on the defense going backwards.
Here is Stevenson. He plays it to some open field on the right, carried forward by Kola. Knocked out the ball. Now it will be North St. Paul ball here. I'm trying to figure out if it's going to be a free kick or if it looks like it'll be a free kick. As you see, rough play. So it's going to be North St. Paul free kick here off of this challenge. And so we'll continue on here. Big free kick.
You know, Zach, you said that your White Bear Lake girls soccer last year went to the state championship game and lost. How'd they fare the next year, this year?
Well, you know, it was ironically it was Eastridge who knocked them out in the section semifinal. They certainly put their best effort out in the field and had a pretty good season. As Eastridge breaking free, Stevenson.
Two guys
with a 2-on-1. Now it's slowing back down. Fantastic defense work there. I believe that was Taylor Burns. And he sent it out of bounds for an East. It was number 14, Taylor Burns. And it'll be an Eastridge throw-in. So we'll see. Looks like coming down to take the throw in will be Alec Tostenrud. Got to give a quick shout out to our cameramen out getting the shots for us tonight. It's not too fun out there with the weather like this. Very cold, very misty, and our volunteers really doing some good work tonight. We thank them dearly. Richard Curry, Tyler Egan, and Zach Kingsley, I believe, are the 3 camera guys out there getting the shots for us tonight. King.
Oh,
And
holding
a
right there.
big jersey hold there, and right in front of the official. Free kick coming. Prime position for Eastridge, right in the center of the field. And it will be a tough one to defend off for North St. Paul here, as getting the ball and set up and ready to go is Samuel Ruiz Plaza, a junior midfielder, as he sends it in.
Got it through.
And a shot, save, rebound, score. Raptors off the free kick, making the save is Molsky. They got the rebound, and now it is a 2-0 soccer game.
Wow. That's going to be tough for North St. Paul to overcome there.
Did they call it?
They
They
called
called
no
it
goal?
back.
Offsides.
Offsides was called, and
Love to see that replay.
Yeah, we'll
There's the
see.
confusion.
clear offsides. You could see it happen just before that, and
I believe it was Connor Stevenson that was offsides there for Eastridge.
rough.
Boy, they were celebrating and
yeah,
everybody
so-
was happy. I thought it
yeah,
was
that
good.
pretty much didn't quite see the.
Well, the
official-
referee wasn't very
Right.
demonstrative.
So we continue on 1-0.
Big break for North St. Paul. Big break. Two goals to overcome is tough.
Well, you know, going into a game that you're going to have to score at least one to win it, and so they still have to get their one. But breaking here is Ronquillo. He's already got one tonight, and
The
he
only
sends
one.
it in, and that goes out of bounds for a goal kick. Ronquillo with a goal, a yellow card tonight. Very busy, very active. I like to see that. And here come the Polars as they bring it along down the field, deep in the corner. Looking across, they do. Goes all the way through, and it's deflected off of, I believe, a Raptor. So it should be a corner kick for North St. Paul coming up, and getting down there and getting ready to go is Diego Olanda, the senior defender.
Adolfo Barrera Gonzalez was looking for that pass. Didn't get to him.
Olanda into the box. Off the crossbar and in! Why? It is North St. Paul's number 7, I believe, Justin Oliver, who ties it up. Wow. It might have been 21 as well. There's a lot of bodies. John Anderson celebrating the most. We'll see a replay in a moment, but wow, what a play. And it is a brand new soccer game. 1-1. Trying to figure out how that went in.
Well, it hit the bottom of the top crossbar and
How
just
trying to figure out what it hit before that. I believe a yellow card, I believe, against Eastridge is Stevenson. While we were away. And so Raptors, things turning to turn North St. Paul's way again. And trying to figure out how it got. And I'm trying to figure out if it hit the goalkeeper or not, or a North St. Paul player. Regardless, hits a goal, and North St. Paul tying it up here, brand new Section 4 AA final. So we continue on here. That ball goes. It was John Anderson. So they're going to give the goal to Olanda, actually. Diego Olanda, the corner kick, because I believe it was John Anderson who put with an assist to Diego Olanda. So they give the goal to John Anderson from Olanda, as it was Anderson who forced that ball off the crossbar. And that crossbar here, as we pause here, major challenge, big trip as Justin Oliver was carrying it forward. And the official getting ready to go. A free kick is going to come out just outside and of the box. And Johnny, really quickly, that crossbar has been really kind to the North St. Paul Pullers tonight. It took away a goal from Eastridge earlier in the first half, and now it gives them a goal in the second half here.
Yeah, now we have 30 minutes about, and hopefully no overtime. Hopefully North St. Paul can try to get to where they want to go. And
here's that big trip trip on Justin Oliver, and this is a fantastic position, about as great as they come here. We'll see what happens. Shot off the wall, goes back to Oliver. Oliver sends it back into the box. Raptors trying to clear it out. Knocked high up into the air, comes down, off the post.
Oh, header!
And that goes just wide. Oh, a weird, tricky play there as Knight tried to jump up and get it. And North St. Paul got a header there. It was number 10, Adolfo Barrera Gonzalez, who headed it on post. You take a look at it again. Oliver hit the wall. It came back out. He sent it back. And just a beautiful opportunity. Here it is. Ball sent high up in the air. This one, very tough to play. Hits off the post. Another header diving effort. And that one goes just wide as North St. Paul trying to take a lead here, as they seem to have all the momentum and really controlled majority of the second half.
As you know, it's just both teams aren't used to losing, period. Even last year, this year especially. And it's been a great effort by both teams, but it seems like in the second half so far, North St. Paul has had more momentum.
This one goes all the way through, and here's Ronquillo. He
nice
cuts
moves.
right, and it's sent out of bounds off of a polar corner kick upcoming for the Raptors. And this whole play developed off of a nice kick down the field in which it found its way deep in the North St. Paul zone. So the North Polars, Eastridge Raptors tied at 1. Polars having to hold off the Raptors here in a corner kick attempt in the box. Headed out, and here comes a goal kick. Goal kick taken here by Molsky. Couple of Polars battling it for the ball themselves there. And out midfield, it's headed along by Frucci. Nice play here by Justin Oliver getting the ball. He passes it over to his brother Tyler. Now it's played back here for King. King working it on the outside. He goes down to Barrera Gonzalez. He's pressured hard, still with the ball, dribbles it down. Passes it in front, goes all the way through. Here's a shot and a goal for North St. Paul as they take the lead. It's Adam Hildebrandt.
Lucky beneficiary. What a great pass by your favorite man, Adolfo Barrera Gonzalez.
This was started by Justin Oliver's slide tackle in which he got the ball turn it around, and then a beautiful pass all the way through from Barrera Gonzalez. And finishing it was Hildebrandt. Unbelievable work by North St. Paul as this game has been completely turned around. And the East Ridge Raptors trying to figure out what in the heck is going on.
Well, what's happening is they're losing, and now we're under 27 minutes time left in the game. North St. Paul has to play. It changes the dynamics of North St. Paul. Now, they have been putting on all the pressure. I think they should stick to that game plan.
Absolutely. Certainly have to be somewhat more conservative in some areas, but yeah, I think stick to the game plan is probably your best option at this point.
Not really. I think that North St. Paul has a team that moves the ball better. I think that we've already noticed that Eastridge likes to take home run type shots.
Right.
So let them keep taking their home run type shots. You just need to keep putting on the pressure, keeping them in their own end.
Absolutely. So a throw in here. Plenty of time, though, I will say. 26 minutes for Eastridge. As that ball rolls slowly out of bounds and a goal kick upcoming. Game is, I believe, far from over. And see what the Polars can do, if they can get some insurance or.
I am noticing that the North St. Paul goalie is taking his old sweet time.
Oh yeah, that.
Up by 1 all of a sudden. But when running time, it doesn't really matter. It's good for everybody else. Getting rained on. Tyler King for the Polars, number 9, has been really active. He's one of those mid attackers.
Absolutely.
But I really think that goal that we just saw by North St. Paul, the second one by Hildebrandt, was that was a great goal. Great pass. How did it get through all them players?
It was Justin Oliver. You know, again, going back to that goal, Justin Oliver made I believe that play happen with his his determination, getting the ball. Looked like it was just going to be a normal play to the sidelines. He got down there, got the ball, played it to some open space, and that set up some great opportunity. Here's another great opportunity here. Tyler Oliver this time. He sends it into the box, headed away by Eastridge, and picking it up here is Spencer. He sends it up towards midfield. The Polars play it right back down. Here's Justin Oliver. His shot goes off the back of Kays. On the far corner, Polars trying to set something again. That goes all the way through, but it's knocked away at the last moment by an Eastridge defender. Now at the far sidelines. Raptors trying to get it free and get it down.
Boy, some tenaciousness there by Zach Borgen on Eastridge. And he got a shoulder butt.
And Borgen draws a free kick. Eastridge not taking any time at all. They just keep it going as it's going to be Spencer who carries it down the left side. He plays it to center. Spinning around here is Stevenson. Stevenson sends it in, and it'll be an easy stop here for Molsky.
Yeah, unfortunately, one of his players wasn't busting down the middle for that. Oh, some pushing and shoving out there.
And see the Molsky picking it up and taking his time, as you pointed out. It's trying to kill that clock as much as possible here.
I love that for him.
Just over 23 to go in this 57th minute of play.
How do the lights look? We had the light power outage early, right away in the game, at the start of the game. They don't look all like, they're on, but most of them.
Yep, pretty much, at least on the far side, there's one bank of lights that only, I think, 2 of the possible 6 are on. But here's a great chance. It kind of developed surprisingly for Eastridge. Now another one for North St. Paul as they carry it down. Opportunity. I believe that's Tyler Oliver with the ball. Is knocked away from his control. And now on the near side corner, the ball This goes out of bounds, and it will be a North St. Paul throw-in.
You don't see too many overweight guys playing soccer too much, do you? At this level,
Certainly not like you might see at least in professional baseball, but
or football.
or football, or
You have to run in this sport
Oh,
quite
yeah.
a bit. That is the name of the game.
corner kick upcoming for the Polars here. Here's a cross, goes out. Another shot. It's bouncing hard to play. It's Claydack out. Battle ensues here.
Boy, playing the man there
Plenty
for
of physicality.
for the Polars. It was John Anderson who had the first goal for the Polars, using his body as a shield.
Londa trying to get out in front. Now it goes out, and it will be another corner kick here. North St. Paul have a goal off of corner kicks. They play it out instead. It's
Ooh,
headed out.
that time Hildebrand knew he should have probably put more mustard on it a little higher.
Head of Jared Ronquillo got in the way of that one.
Back to Hildebrand, putting it up.
And caught by Knight, and he'll send it away.
How do you feel? How do you think Knight feels now? 1-0 lead going into halftime, giving up 2 quick second half goals. Chris Knight, that is, the senior for Eastridge.
Well, I mean, it really depends on the goalie. Some guys like to blame themselves. Sometimes have better senses than that. But yeah, this has been North St. Paul has made these plays happen, and the whatever happened at half that changed both these teams, and I think partially that called back goal was certainly played key into North St. Paul's favor, because it's I don't know. I mean, I guess I've never been in that position before, but when you go from you have a 2-goal lead to back to 1, and all that excitement was for nothing. It
I
certainly
think Knight
can't be.
doesn't feel good about himself
Oh,
right now, but even though it wasn't really his fault, he didn't do anything that I noticed. I mean, the first goal of the game by Eastridge against Tommy Molsky seemed like Molsky made a little bit of a mistake there where he could blame himself, but I don't think Knight has to blame himself too much.
Here's a shot from Justin Oliver, and it hit a Raptors, I believe, face and went on a bounce. Could be wrong on that, but the way it deflected, that's a.
Oliver knows that the clock is still running, so he doesn't care.
Taking, I'm sure, as much time as he can. Here's Olanda is on the corner kick.
And he was successful his last time doing the corner kick like this, assisting on a goal.
It's a header and a goal.
Olanda, the passer extraordinaire.
Adolfo Barrera Gonzalez. And the Polars lead 3-1.
That was beautiful. And now I think the hopes and dreams of the Eastridge Raptors of the Suburban East Conference are coming to an end.
19 minutes and 13 seconds to go in this one. Raptors will certainly need to score quickly here. 3-1 leads aren't always the most comfortable.
I'd
At least
like
in
to
hockey.
have them.
At least in hockey, but certainly don't mind having them, but can be dangerous here. So we'll see what Raptors can do here. Polar's just trying to fend him off now, kill as much clock as possible, kick the ball out to out of bounds if they can, and just get it away.
Look at that. I believe North St. Paul will be content with kicking the ball out of bounds a lot the rest of the way, just to keep that clock rolling.
Midfield.
I haven't even seen much of an offensive attack from Eastridge here in the second half. They have not controlled the ball very much at all.
No, there was that one rush in which their goal was called back. They did get the ball in the net, but other than that, very little control here, very little momentum, and
Setting up from the far corner. Ooh, stolen away.
Another great defensive play by North St. Paul as they try to move the ball down the field.
Ooh, now that
Raptors pressing very hard. Barrera Gonzalez spinning around, getting it out towards center. It's taken away and carried out with some speed here by Eastridge, and getting it down there was Ruiz Plaza. Now to the far corner. Raptors playing it towards center. Shot in front, and picking it up is Tommy Molsky.
Yeah, North St. Paul has to realize when they have the ball, control it. Take it out of bounds if you have to. Go long with your kicks.
This one's sent all the way down to the Eastridge Raptors zone, and that one's knocked out of bounds, and Polars will take their time and get to the ball eventually. No rush here.
I'm starting to think that North St. Paul is going to be heading to the Metrodome at some point here. I really feel strong about their team after watching them. They look pretty good when they want to turn it on. And they've got about 4 or 5 solid studs out there that can put the ball in the net. So, hey, this team could do some things.
Playing around. Here is Broughton. Shot goes all the way through, and that one's rolling, and it's still in bounds. Played to center. Polars having to clear it away. So it rolls towards the sidelines. Still in bounds. The ball will not go out of bounds apparently. And now the Raptors will regroup in their own zone. Here's Kays. He sends it down. It's knocked out to the near side. Ronquillo. And a free kick upcoming in another fantastic position.
What kind of name do you think Ronquillo is? I can't put a finger on it. It sounds a little Italian.
Samuel Ruiz Plaza taking the free kick here from about 25 yards out. Here's the kick. It hits the wall. Looking to move some open field, but it's North St. Paul who takes it. They got perhaps an odd man rush if they can keep it in bounds.
Yeah, they did.
And they couldn't keep it in as that rolls just out of bounds. Good effort, though, by North St. Paul, intercepting the pass and getting it down. And another prime opportunity for the Raptors as it just hasn't, it just seemed to not be their night, and it started out that way pretty early with that the crossbar hit that would have made a big difference, I think, in this game. Had that first one early in the first half, gone in.
And I've noticed that Eastridge, when the ball gets out of bounds, they are quicker than ever to get that ball right back in. They're not wasting any time. Then keep an eye on North St. Paul. They're doing double pump fakes out with his pass. There you go. Long kicks, waste time. Under 15 minutes now.
Eastridge forced to come back to their own zone. And battle at midfield. Kicked high in the air.
And plus, if you're North St. Paul, you can kick the ball backwards to your own defenders to waste some time.
Absolutely. And a strong challenge results in a free kick for the Eastridge Raptors.
Wow, right upfield, Eastridge. Not even let their own players get down there in time. Clock's still running, that's why.
Oh, yeah. Just under 14 minutes to go here as we're in the 67th minute of action. Again, you're watching the 2013 Section 4 AA Boys Soccer Final here on TV 19 Sports with Johnny Kane. I'm Zach Halverson. It has been a game in which Eastridge had a 1-0 lead after the first half, and 3 goals by North St. Paul in this second half have given them a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, the first goal there came from John Anderson for North St. Paul in the second half, and then Adam Hildebrandt, and then Adolfo Barrera Gonzalez with 2 assists coming to Diego Olanda.
Here's a chance here, and a shot, and a goal. It's Justin Oliver.
And that's gonna do it as far as the outcome of this game, I can tell you right now, 3 goals just to tie it up for Eastridge would be quite miraculous.
Justin Oliver with a phenomenal game. He was a key part to that second goal. And now is the main part in this one is just a beautiful pass. Thread the needle there, and Oliver getting it around Knight. And perhaps a dagger here.
Some rough play on the far side. You got to watch for that chippiness here because this is the end of the season. This is it for Eastridge if they can't tie it up.
Ball headed back and now out of bounds. A throw in coming for North St. Paul. 12.5 to go. As this one certainly appears to be over here. This contest, it's going to take a big, perhaps even miracle for Eastridge to come back, but not saying it couldn't happen yet.
North St. Paul won their first game in the section over Tartan 3-0.
Here's an opportunity in front, and a shot just wide. And again, another reminder, by the way, that shot from Jared Ronquillo looking for a second. And do we have a corner kick coming?
That was an excellent opportunity to cut this deficit in half.
Yeah, Ronquillo, it was just Ronquillo and Molsky. Molsky misplayed it. It was bouncing, kind of tough play there. As that one played in the box, loose ball there. Another shot, diving around is Molsky. Here's another drive, hits a body, another shot, and wide. As the Raptors just unable, just not their night, Johnny. I mean, I just have to say it. They are some of the missed plays, the crossbar in the first half, and it just seems to not be going their way for whatever reason. And North St. Paul has not only taken advantage of it, but they have perhaps made their own destiny here.
Well, honestly, I'd have to say whatever Casey Holm and his assistant coaches did at the intermission here basically turned around his team effort because they've been strong second half. And there's even a case for North St. Paul to be a little stronger in the first half too, technically ball control wise. But Eastridge got their goal. But Eastridge also has missed one goal that they should have had right away in the game that just didn't happen, and then one goal called back in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
Been a pretty entertaining game, but I think it's lights out for Eastridge now.
And you just gotta say it. I mean, this is gotta be one of the most frustrating ways to lose a soccer match. With that missed opportunity in the beginning.
With the lights delay, with the rain, with your fans traveling 15 miles to see maybe your final game.
Here's an opportunity, bouncing header off the crossbar. Molsky making the save, keeps it out, and what do we have
Wow,
here?
Molsky looked like he had the ball in his own goal on the save. We might have to see that again, but if not, when they didn't call it a goal, that was a great save then. Here it is.
Unbelievable.
Off the crossbar again. Then he tackled into his own. He kept it,
Kept it out.
Yeah. Wow. Molsky. Eastridge did beat White Bear Lake, and then they also beat Stillwater to get to this game. So those are two really nice schools to beat.
Yeah, Stillwater certainly was a favorite going into that game, and Eastridge being the number 3 seed, able to take down number 2 Stillwater. And again, just tonight, North St. Paul. I really like you were saying. It'd be nice to get a transcript of whatever Coach Holmes said on the half there, because that was. They came out of the gates flying. It was really immediately evident in the first few minutes of that first half that North St. Paul was determined.
And that light stand just saved another ball from Highway 36 traffic just a moment ago.
So blown free kick, Eastridge.
Approaching 8 minutes left in the game. Oh, 2 balls on the field.
He's cute with the right there. I don't know what the proper term is. Usually ball boys, I guess, but I believe I saw a female on there. So ball girls, ball boys, all of them helping out, keeping this game moving, actually helping Eastridge more than anybody.
Oh, there's a
As
player down
a
for North St. Paul. Looks
player
like he's
down.
heaving.
And
What the heck happened to him?
played the far corner, kicked out of bounds, and that should stop the clock here, as they will stop the
You
clock.
know North
for an
doesn't
injury.
want to stop the clock.
No.
But he's hurting. Somebody might have kicked him. I don't know what happened to him, but soccer's one of them games where the referees aren't always looking at what's happening behind the play, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, Tyler Oliver on the, Justin Oliver down there. As I was wanting to make sure who it was before I said anything, and it looks like he's up and okay. But yeah, that stopped the clock, and so perhaps benefited Eastridge a little bit more, but we'll see what they can do here. It will be a throw-in. By the way, gotta give a quick shout-out. Thank you to James Huss for helping out in certain facets here tonight. And every night we're down here, it's awesome to come down, and really makes me feel welcome here as we have a free kick coming for Eastridge.
They were trying to look at how the player was hurt, but we didn't quite see it even on the replay.
So taking it here will be Ruiz Plaza. A beautiful opportunity with a free kick just outside the box. Ruiz Plaza sending it in.
Nice.
Oh, and a beautiful save by Molsky. Rebound,
Oh.
and it's turned aside again by Molsky. An absolute unbelievable athletic effort by Tommy Molsky. And he keeps this a 3-goal game.
Yeah, he's been doing his end of the bargain the second half, too. And he just went up and snatched one.
Another play off the corner kick. Molsky, an unreal effort.
High up in the air, wasting time over to Hildebrandt.
Slowing the game down here, just about 6 1/4 minutes left.
Yeah, I don't think you'll be seeing North St. Paul even trying to score, the rest of the way either. Now, is it possible that if Eastridge wanted to take their goalie and play him out as a forward type guy, could they do that?
Well, it actually is certainly common late in the game, and
Well, they might want to think about it pretty quick here if that's the case.
Yeah, I've seen goalies, carried all the way down the field and set up a play. So it certainly is possible.
There's a Tartan Titan fan in the crowd right now wearing a leather jacket. What's going on now? Coming over to scout this team. Tartan got beat by North just a week and a half ago in this section.
Perhaps trying to steal some players here from North, huh? Little District 6-2-2 rivalry. North and Tartan.
Who's White Bear Lake's biggest rival?
I
said Matamidi.
What sports?
Well, I said
What sport?
Matamidi. That was
For
last.
soccer or
Just in general.
general? It depends, because I would say football it is Mounds View for football. For hockey, it's Hail Murray. Not even close. For soccer, girls soccer, particularly, it's Matamidi. Boys soccer, roughly probably Matamidi or Woodbury. But it really depends on the sport. Just because it's you get the different classes, different teams. I mean, Hail Murray, you could play Hail Murray in sections and hockey, but they're a lower class, and so North St. Paul though.
Always.
The
Tartan.
ironic thing is, again, Hail Murray, the one loss rather for North St. Paul this season, and it's looking like that'll continue on a one-loss season thus far here. 4 minutes and 23 seconds remain in this one. It is North St. Paul starting to see that light at the end of the tunnel here.
To Patrick Anegbio.
Here's a shot and a save here from Knight, as there was another good luck, I believe, by Tyler Oliver. And you got to give credit North St. Paul fans. Pretty full student section here for tonight's contest. And, you know, I think North St. Paul slowly but surely really developed, not really even slowly, really fast, especially in the last recent years, developed a premier high school soccer program. And it was been pretty much led a lot by the Justin and Tyler Oliver twins, but also guys like Tommy Molsky here, who has played phenomenal tonight.
But they would like to bring home the big trophy,
Oh, yeah.
the state championship trophy for North St. Paul. That'd be a big deal.
That is one thing they've been held without in there. Certainly wanting to get to that first place.
Well, I know
position.
that North St. Paul does not. They've never won a state tournament in hockey. They've got there. They have won it in girls softball, I believe.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm not sure from there on out any other sport.
But, yeah, let's say with the senior years of the Oliver twins, and I mean this is a very senior-heavy roster. Adam Hildebrandt, Tommy Molsky. Plenty of guys.
Oh,
and
goal!
An opportunity, a score for Eastridge. Well, they're within two. Hold the phone. You see who that was, Johnny?
No, it's far side of the
Far
field.
side. It was a weird.
I saw it happen. Just can't
Kind of
see
a
the
weird
number.
play there. Huh? Oh boy. Little bit of nerves now. I mean,
It was kind of a weak goal. I don't think the goaltender was expecting it.
yeah, Molsky. A miscue there. So now North St. Paul, they send it in right away. There's an opportunity, but it's knocked away, and this one goes out of bounds. Throwing upcoming for North St. Paul as the trophies now making their way down to the field here. So it was, by the way, Connor Stevenson with the goal for Eastridge, making it 4-2. 120 seconds remain. North St. Paul just keeping control.
More than that, they're going for another one.
Absolutely. Barrera Gonzalez, he's another senior on this team, as they are playing their last 1 minute and 40 seconds on this North St. Paul field here at Polar Stadium. You gotta be thinking of some of these players here, thinking about that. This is your last ever time on this playing on this field.
Yeah, well, they had a great season too, Eastridge, and they were in a tough conference. But I think North St. Paul has been building towards a great season like this for the last couple years.
Absolutely, and this is, I think, certainly their best opportunity. There will be their best opportunity to make a solid run at state if they can take advantage of it. As now under a minute remains.
Guys like Gino Frucci, John Anderson, and Adam Hildebrandt really deserve what they're getting here, because they came out and they were losing at half. I mean, hey, they took care of business here.
State quarterfinals here as Eastridge trying to move it down. State quarterfinal sites will be assigned once all the seeds are signed and games are scheduled. It'll either be at St. Cloud State University, Park High School, Chisago Lakes Area High School, or St. Louis Park High School. One of those sites will be where the Polars will play next. And then if they win that game, they'll move on to the Metrodome for the semifinals and finals. As the clock is winding down, the North St. Paul Polars are the 2013 Section 4 AA Boys Soccer Champions.
Boy, you could see the heartbreak on Eastridge's Connor Stevenson, too, sitting down before the clock ticked off and kind of looked like he was about to just savor the last few seconds.
A fantastic effort in this second half. Whatever Coach Casey Holmes said at halftime to get his team going, whatever, you know, it could have even been a captain on the team, perhaps Tyler Oliver, Justin Oliver, Tyler King, Adolfo Gonzalez. Whatever happened at halftime, the Polars came out of the gates flying and took control of this one immediately, and it was 4 goals in the second half. And that's what made the difference in this one. The final score, North St. Paul 4, East Ridge 2. Johnny, your final thoughts in this game?
I really liked the way North St. Paul played. I thought they controlled the first half but didn't score. Let in 1. Second half, they came out and dominated, smothered East Ridge's offense, and the goalie Molsky was great. And I just want to wish the best of luck to North St. Paul and the Polars, and hope that they win the whole thing this year in their class. And great season to you also, East Ridge Raptors. You were a solid team, ended up with 2 losses, and good luck next season for you. And I was proud to be here with you, Zach Halverson, and the whole On Location TV19 crew. As you see, the fans are storming the field.
Storming the field. And by the way, give credit here, North St. Paul letting the fans do that. Not every place will let the fans do it, but you know, you got to give credit. North St. Paul faithful, North Polars faithful came out and in colors. And so yeah, final score again here. East Ridge Raptors 2, North St. Paul 4. They win the section. They'll head to the state tournament. The sites and dates and games will be determined very soon. Thank you for joining us. We'll send it down to interviews after this as we have been watching the 2013 Section 4 AA Boys Soccer Championship game here on TV 19 Sports.
Every day across America, excess food is gathered by a network of good people at local food banks, giving hope to millions of children who struggle with hunger. They've earned their wings, and you can too. Together, we can solve child hunger. Support Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
4-2 is the final score. North St. Paul, your 2013 Section 4 AA champions. Here with a few of these stars from not only tonight's game, the entire season. We'll start with Justin Oliver. What was said in that halftime deal where you guys went from 1-0 the first half and then you put up 4 in the second? What changed there?
We just talked about digging deep and character, and what we wanted to say was we're going to define ourselves and the kind of legacy we want to leave behind as a team and as a player and just as a whole collective group.
You're a senior. You guys are all seniors. I mean, this is a big deal. Going to state again. What do you want to accomplish at state?
We want a state championship. That's been the goal since day one, and we're not going to let up. We're not going to become complacent with state. We're going to keep going.
All right. Corner kicks on the offensive side really did some good work for you guys tonight. You were the main key, Diego. Talk about that.
Well, my point was like to get to like my teammates, help them with assists, and that corners was my thing, so it worked.
You had plenty of teammates out there diving all over. I mean, is this something you guys you consistently practice on every day, just in getting it down to the wire here?
Yeah, we practice like almost like every practice, and it worked.
You did a great job. We'll bring in goalkeeper Tommy Molsky. My gosh, there's that one play where he made one stop and dove over and got the rebound. And now you're going to the state tournament. How do you feel?
I mean, I feel great. I mean, we all play really good, and we didn't stop. We never stop. At halftime, we're always a second half team. If we ever get down, we just know that we can come back and win. We went to Milwaukee, and we were down 2-0, and we came back 2-2. And after that, we just knew that we could win anything.
What's it like having the offense of help with Justin, with the rest of the team? I mean, what's that like as a goalkeeper?
It's great. It means that it's less work for me because they're on their half a lot, and it just means that we're going to score a lot, and I just got to do my part, and they'll do theirs, and we'll have a good time.
Well, good luck, guys. Congratulations. Head to the state tournament. We'll get the dates and times and all that hopefully soon. So good luck, guys. Thanks a lot for joining us. Again, final score here, 4-2. North St. Paul defeats Eastridge in the 2013 Section 4AA Final. Thanks for joining us here on TV 19 Sports. For Johnny Key and I'm Zach Elverson saying so long, and we'll see you next time.